Well, hello everyone. My name's Tim Lee, and I'm the owner and founder of Collaborate MK Business Networking Community. And this is one of a series of interviews I hold with members that have the gold membership option. And today I'm in conversation with Clare White, CEO of Connected CX. So, hi Claire, great to see you.
Hi Tim, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, no problem at all. So where and when did your career start, Claire, and what led you to forming Connected CX?
Well, I can very confidently say it's not been linear. It's been a bit wiggly. I left university and went and worked in horse racing for 4 years, 3.5 years. Yeah, so not many people know that about me. I don't talk about it often. But yes, I think when you go to university, you have all these hopes and dreams, and you think, I was one of those people who had not a clue what they were going to do when they left school. So university was kind of just the next natural thing. And when I left university, I had still no clue about what I wanted to do. Yeah. So I've always been involved with horses, and I literally fell into a job near where my mum lived, which was working in a racing yard. So I did that for 3.5 years. I've always been quite goal oriented, so I did set myself a target. I love a target. My target was to have a horse run at the Cheltenham Festival and to come placed, and it did. So it happened. My horse came third in the Sun Alliance novice hurdle, so I was like, right, that's it, time to move on to the next thing. So if you like horse racing, come and talk to me about it next Collaborate MK meeting.
Toast the Races comes to mind, and
Toast Races, Toaster races used to be the worst walk up, but let's not talk about that. So then I went and worked. I think Phil Solomon might have said this a few times. Is the natural thing when you're not very good at specifically one thing is to fall into recruitment. Not that that's true, but recruitment, that is what they took me. They took me after working in horse racing, and I learned so much because recruitment, you have lots of customers. You've got your people looking for a job. They're your clients, your customers. You've got your actual clients that are looking for people to fill. So that really got me starting thinking about customers. Then I started working in marketing for retail, and the rest is history. 25 years pretty much working in corporate marketing businesses for retailers, blue chip companies like P&G, Microsoft, Sainsbury's, Morrison's, and like you, and this is where we need to try not to dive into conversation about retail, but that is absolutely where I got my customer experience. Retail do it best, they also do it worst, so you learn the best of both.
Couldn't agree more, and it's so true. But my word, what a great place to learn your trade is in the retail world. And yes, I was in it far too long when I look back. We've had this conversation in the past, but I do say to a lot of young people, say on a work tree, for instance, get into retail, get talking to people. But if you need to leave that business when you're 21, 22, move on to your next job. But what a great way of cutting your teeth and learning how to communicate, so important, which it is difficult. My grandson's he's 11 now and a little bit head in the phone, but he does a lot of football, so I think he'll be okay. But I do see a lot of kids now, then it's just heads in phones, and if you can't communicate, you're going to struggle in your next job, aren't you? So it's a great place to start. So that's where I set up my business. So I left the corporate world, like so many of us do. We have just become a bit tired and disillusioned with it. And I set up my business, but before I set up my business, I wrote a book. I've always got it to hand. Of course,
you've got the power. So 6 principles for business success. So I studied how businesses succeed, and then used all of that information, including a qualification that I've got, which is a professional diploma from Customer Experience Academy, CX Academy. I then created my consultancy, which is a customer experience consultancy. Which incorporates, like you say, understanding how to communicate. So I do a lot of training with teams, but it's basically spotting gaps of where customers are not having a great experience and plugging them.
Absolutely brilliant, because it could just leap out, and again, it's that danger of falling into that trap of doing the same thing all of the time. Something has to give, but it needs to be noted and needs to be seen. So, no, that's terrific. So with Connectors EX, what sort of services do you offer with your business now?
So if you've heard me talk, or you follow my LinkedIn page, or you've met me, probably hear me talk about the leaky bucket quite a lot.
Yes.
So the leaky bucket is essentially what I help businesses plug the gaps in their leaky bucket.
Yes.
So I help all sorts of organisations. So you can work with me, because I think a lot of people think, Claire, way out of my price range, I can't absolutely afford to work with her. My packages start from as little as £220. So then that's specifically for solopreneurs and micro businesses. And the packages, the smaller packages, I've got Impact Hour, so you can talk to me. I can help you with advice on your customer journey and where actually you might be able to tighten up. I have a Clarity to Action package, which is again for solopreneurs and micro businesses, which is essentially mapping. It's customer journey mapping. It's really getting under the skin of who your customers are, helping you figure out what their journey is with your business, and then figuring out and identifying what could improve, and then helping you to do it. I also do work for larger businesses, and that's more project management, looking at full-scale customer experience across their organisation, and that will normally include some form of training for teams around communication styles and basic customer service skills, which we, I think, all take for granted. But Tim, you touched on a really important point. The younger generations are growing up in a very different world. It's digital. Communication skills are not actually something that they find as easy or natural. So giving that training is really important. So I do actually practice DISC and 5 behaviours, which are I'm a licensed practitioner for. So you get all of me. You get my customer experience expertise, and you get my strategy and training.
That says it all. And if an employer wants to bring in a young team, which you can understand because it's fresh ideas and so on, but they've got to be the full package. They've got to be able to communicate in both ways to the colleagues, let alone the customers. That's we've always been on exactly the same page when it comes to that, haven't we, over the years?
We have, yes.
And so for you personally, what's a typical day for you in your business world?
I think, like most business owners, there is no typical day.
No.
And I think that's why we love it. I think it's the unexpected. Everything's different. It's the diversity. So if we look at yesterday was a lot of workshops. Obviously, I was with you in the morning. Then I had a meeting with a client, and then in the later afternoon, I was doing another workshop with another client. So it was really back to back, full on.
Love it.
Whereas today I've got some social media done. I've been doing some lead generation. We will have to do that. Don't forget about lead generation. I've obviously doing this now, and then I'm off to a meeting, a one-to-one, and then this afternoon I've got a client meeting. So it really does differ. Every day is different, and it's what I love about it.
And you know what, there is something about that, isn't there? Just having your own unique day. It's managed by you and nobody else. There is just something about running your own business, and that's a huge part. So, what's your main goal for your business?
I just want to help people. I want to help businesses be better, and we've already talked about how I learned everything in the corporate space, in a corporate marketing business. Well, 2 of them, working with big blue chip customers and retailers. So it's all about the retail environment, and I learned so much there. I think, Tim, you'll agree, they are best in class, but they can also be where you learn the most, because they can be really awful. So you really do learn about customer experiences and how critical it is for a business to keep their customers and to keep providing the consistent experience across all areas of their business. So their systems, processes, people, culture, everything that they do. And I'm really passionate about helping smaller businesses that have never been in that world. They have no concept of what that is about, but actually it could make a huge difference to their business. So that's what drives me. So my vision for my business is to create human-centered businesses, so businesses that focus on their customers and people as a first point, because I think that's missing in today's business, and it's all about the bottom line, it's all about profit, it's all about keeping the shareholders happy. And I personally think that that's the wrong focus. When you focus on your people, all of that's going to come.
They'll all come together.
Yes. So I could go and talk about that forever. But on a local basis, I'm really focused on helping smaller businesses in Milton Keynes and surrounding areas learn how to look after their customers better and have better, more sustainably growing businesses.
No, I love that. That's brilliant. And so what sort of challenges do you face in general?
Same challenges as any business owner.
Yeah.
We're all in it together. And I think it's funny because I have people come up to me and go, oh, Claire, you know, I see you on social media. You look like you're doing brilliantly. Everything's perfect. And it really isn't. We're really those swans with the legs going under the water. Yeah. Because that is business. And that's what I really enjoy about business. But I'm only in year 2. I'm still a new business. Yeah. I'm still trying to get known in the MK community. And I think whilst I've had a really good start, I think the first few years, that's going to continue being a main focus for me, building those relationships. Yeah. And really identifying where people need my help.
Yeah, it's as simple as that, isn't it? And it can be a long, hard slog, but at the same time, just being there, doing what you do and doing the workshops that you do, and it all comes together in the end. And no, that's brilliant. But how do you manage to get good work-life balance as well?
I'm really bad at this. And it's awful because I tell everybody I meet with, everyone I network with, I'm like, get out for a walk. You know, you need to finish earlier, have more breaks, but I don't do it myself. I'm one of those people who I will get up early in the morning. I normally start about 7:30, 8. And I will literally quite easily get stuck into tasks and work for most of the day, particularly if I'm preparing stuff for clients. Yeah. And then it's before I know it, it's 4:00. So what I have to do, I absolutely have to plug in walks in my diary, otherwise they don't happen. I have to plug in gym sessions, otherwise they don't happen. Yeah. I am getting much better because I think this is the beauty of being a founder in your own business. Yeah. You can work the hours you want to. So if I need to go and do something for my mum or dad or my nana, bless her, 94 is still going, then I'm able to do that in the afternoon and just catch up on some work in the evening. It makes it much more flexible. So I guess in that respect, my work-life balance is really good because I do that. Yeah. But it's focusing on well-being that I probably need to do better. Yeah.
Everything you said then, absolutely guilty in the same way. You get early start and you get stuck into it. I love achieving, getting everything done and having a nice clear mind. And then you suddenly think, right, well, there goes the day then.
Exactly.
But it wasn't for my aging chocolate Labrador. I swear I wouldn't go out for a walk if he wasn't here. You know, so that worries me a little bit. But it's so important, especially when you're out there having a walk. It just clears your mind, doesn't it?
I know. It's the best
moments
therapy.
Of ding, and that solves the problem when you get away from your screen. It's amazing how it works. And it's the same with our net walks for our breakfast and brunch events. The conversations are so different outside than when you're on the inside. This is a strange thing. But no, brilliant. Well, thank you so much, Claire. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you today, and thank you very much for your support of Collaborate MK, and we'll see you at the next event.
Thanks, Tim. See you there.